Humans are evolving. Society is changing. Human minds continuously produce and improve products of technology for the ease of humanity. By 2020, technology will take a huge leap from where it is. Internet usage reaches 5 billion worldwide. Texting by thinking. Holographic televisions are also expected to be available by then. The hope of forming a new age rests upon us, campus journalists. Let's join the world as it shapes itself for the high-tech future.
Broadcasting live across the Philippine archipelago, from San Fernando Central School to Tacloban City. 94.1 DSPJ now brings you your dose of invading,
spontaneous,
and influential news.
Good morning, this is Ansoriano, your guide to the world of news that matters.
And this is Rigidora bringing you the hottest scoops that shook the world today. For the headlines.
LTO launches program to reform vehicle registry.
NCMF prepared to accredit halal officials.
Tycoon plans 2012 run.
In sports, Azcals in crucial AFC game. 94.1 DSPJ.
The Land Transportation Office launches a program to reform existing motor vehicle registration process and contact services of the agency. To give you the full detail of this news, here's Rosa Bayan. Rose?
During the National LTO Regional Directors Conference in Tagaytay last March 9 to 11, LTO Chief Assistant Secretary Virginia Torres, her reform program dubbed The Road Less Travel to coincide with the beginning of the 100th year of the LTO. Torres says the ROAD stands for Reform, Organization and Advocacy Development, which are the three principal actions needed by the LTO to transform itself into a model agency of good governance and excellent service. This is Rose Abayon reporting.
The National Commission on Muslim Filipinos is to accredit groups that wish to engage in halal certifications. For more on this news, here's Jane Olivar.
The NCMF will start exercising its functions as lead stage agency in accrediting halal certifying bodies or HBCs. Backed by a mandate from Republic Act No. 9997, NCMF Secretary by Umera Dayalan Lokman assures stakeholders in halal industry the Commission will be serious in implementing the accreditation process for qualified HBCs. Back to you, Anne.
Thank you, Jane. 94.1 DSPJ will be right back after this message. Maintain this frequency.
One country, blessed with breathtaking forests and seas, cradling a multitude of life, is dying in the hands of its own people. Only 10% of its rainforests remain. 5% of its coral reefs are left undamaged. 2 species are gone forever. They're disappearing one by one. Recycle, save energy, save water, save the Philippines. A reminder from 94.1 DSPJ.
Time now is 12:10 in this beautiful Thursday midnight.
Time check and infomercial were brought to you by
94.1 DSPJ.
Back to our news.
Donald Trump boots contestants of his TV show he may want the chance to say the same to President Barack Obama. For more of this story, here's Kai Oranda.
The real estate tycoon with a comb-over hairdo and in-your-face attitude plans to decide by June whether to join GOP contenders competing 2012 Democratic incumbent. Trump insists he is serious. He rejects septic claims that he is using publicity to draw viewers Celebrity Apprentice. Trump told that ratings of the show are through the roof. He doesn't need to boost the ratings in the Associated Press in a recent interview. This is Kai reporting.
In sports, the country's Azcal lost the Filipino-British to a hamstring injury in their Tier 1 defeat opposite Mongolia in the pre-qualifier round. For full details, here's John Macaday.
For the second time in less than a week, the Philippine Azkals will be playing in front of a hostile home crowd. This will be done as the national football team goes up against Myanmar in the first game of Asian Football Confederation Challenge Cup in Rangoon. The Azkals paid the price of the losing game but was saved by having a better aggregate with a 2-0 win in Bacolod, which goes to show how important home court is. That's all. Back to you, Rage.
And that's for today's news. Once again, this has been Regidor.
And this has been Ansoriano.
And this has been 94.1 DSPJ. Thank you for tuning in.